every time I got it off a rebound or when someone passed it, I just seen it open lane and just kind of try to take advantage of it.
What was the difference in the second half, defensively, not just for yourself, but for the whole team?
I just felt like we just kept trusting each other more, moving the ball, just giving the confidence to each other. I feel like every shot some guy took on our team, the whole team was behind it whatsoever, so I feel like that made the difference.
Amari, Globe said at the beginning of the year you weren't as dominant in the paint, but just as of late you've kind of bloomed and just became a menace in the paint, they would say.
Yeah.
What's kind of changed your mentality down there, I guess I could say?
I would just say confidence. I feel like at the start of the year I wasn't really used to the physicality and kind of trying to figure it out still, but now that I figured it out and kind of realized how I can bang up against some of the other bigs, I've took advantage of it and it's working out well.
When you were at Drexel, did you start your college career playing more physical and learn that, hey, I can't do this against maybe some of these smaller guys at this level and change it up? Or?
In that conference, there was like, the charges, if you keep banging too much, it'll just drop. And that's something I was always wary of my 4 years. But I feel like now, no big is really going to do that. They kind of got pride in taking stance. So just knowing that and just knowing how to get around it is something else. So, yeah.
Is that something you kind of changed up without even thinking about it over time, just to kind of adapt your game to where you couldn't do that at Drexel? And
yeah, for sure. I feel like it's a lot better, especially in this league, and just working around it, trying to be more creative. So yeah.
How hard is it? Have another point guard out there.
Pardon?
How does it feel to have another point guard out there in Colin?
It always helps. He played great tonight. Even, you're saying the point guard, but on the boards he was a menace too. He was grabbing every board at the highest point. So, he brought a lot to us tonight. It helps.
What about Andrew back to what seems like full strength? How much of a difference does that make?
Andrew's a great guy. We've seen him at the start of the year against Duke, and just bringing that confidence back he had then till now. We can see it flashing, and we're just proud of him and happy that he got us to that point. So.
Amari, how hard is it to get used to different lineup changes?
In practice we don't really. We do it and we try to figure it out. So in game, we kind of get used to it, but. We've been playing with each other since June and, not really knowing the lineups. I'm switching to every practice. So even though it may seem tough and something people ain't used to seeing, we're kind of used to it and kind of figure it out as the time goes on. So.
What did you see from Ansley Almano tonight? He's been in the starting lineup as of late, but got moved with Carter coming in tonight.
Yeah.
What can he do for you guys off the bench?
Yeah, Ansley's a winner. You seen tonight, he got moved to the bench because Andrew's back 100%. And it didn't waver. He still did all the little things, crashing the offensive glass, being shot ready. So, Ansley's a winner. He's a warrior, and he done all the things he's been doing ever since the start of the SEC. So,
how much has Jackson and Lamont been able to stay engaged, even though they're not out there on the practice court, not on the game? How much are they engaged with you guys?
They've been great. They're still vets. Speaking of TP, Colin, and all the younger guys, even me, just with energy and things like that. So they've been great. They've been building from the bench. Even Kurt too, and all the walk-ons like Walker, Grant, and Zach. They've been great too. So it's a team effort.
We talk about them being those two being out. What have you seen from Travis Perry in his 2 games that he's been able to start?
Just confident. Some of the shots you see him take, he doesn't even think twice about it. So I feel like that's the biggest thing for him, and he steps into his role well. So we're proud of him.
The way you guys attacked inside in the second half, was there anything that Coach Pope told you and Andrew to adjust and kind of go down there to start getting more baskets, or what changed?
Now when I think about it, he kind of called plays for that to happen, especially with Andrew. So, just seeing that he knew the mismatch in the time and took advantage of it was great. And, Andrew, worked it out really well when the goal, the buckets he needed. So,
Does that make your job easier when Andrew's playing that more? Obviously he's been out there for a few games now, but when he's playing more physical and you can tell he's kind of a little bit more of himself.
Yeah, it helps the whole team when anyone's back to their 100% self, especially with the way we've been practicing in the summer. So seeing that, just we're proud of him, and it brings a boost to the team. So yeah, we're just happy that he's got back to that point.
You mentioned Ansley's unselfishness. How much do you think it'll help this team in March to have so many guys who have moved in and out of roles and maybe have that experience, but also have that willingness to play different ways, whatever?
Yeah, like you said, it's going to help us in the long run, especially when, we get guys back healthy, just keeping the confidence with the other guys who may not play as much when they come back. But I feel like that's just how we are as a team. We all kind of love each other and, just instill confidence in each other, so that goes a long way.
Did you know you were perfect from the field? Perfect from the line, too, at any point?
I knew I was perfect from the line, but not from the field. I thought I missed a shot, but I guess I did. So.
You talked about your improvement scoring around the basket. Is that the biggest difference you noticed in your game from the beginning of the year to now, or is there something else?
Yeah, I'll say that. Just, just the way I attack, even though people know I'm going left, just kind of, using my size and weight and just kind of trying to go to that side anyway, and just, just playing in the offense. I feel like I'm more comfortable finding reason, finding my teammates too. So.
On that dunk you had, you spun right there to go into the. Was that just a situational thing? Can you take me through that play? What happened there?
I think I realized from the Tennessee game they're always going to try to take away the left side. So I just kind of luckily got a spin on him and got ahead of him and, took advantage of that. So.
How did that dunk feel? You had the biggest smile on your face after it.
I mean, it felt great, especially since I went to my right hand. That's a thing, and like a lot of people don't think I can do it, so I feel like that was the best thing about it.
How easy does it make your job knowing you got this guy maybe fully healthy, able to bang with you down low and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. There was a lot of possessions at the start of the second half. I felt like they had it left when I couldn't contest, and Andrew came out of nowhere and was able to pin it off the glass. So just having that presence, it helps me a lot.
You're obviously a fifth-year college player with a lot of experience behind you, but do you feel like there's still more untapped for this season? I mean, you're talking about getting more confidence going right and doing some different things around the basket. Is there more you can even do here?
I mean, for sure. I'm still adapting to the league, I would say. I wish I had, another year to be able to adapt to this league since it's so great, but I feel like that's what it is, just kind of being more confident and just learning new ways I can attack the basket, in the offense too, and pass the ball. So.
How fast does it seem like this has gone? This one season you guys all have together.
Yeah, I mean it's been crazy, especially just yesterday we all just arrived on campus and moved into the lodge together, and now we only got 5 games left, so it's definitely going quick. I'll say my quickest yet for sure. So yeah.
Amari, you had a career high, I believe, 4 blocks tonight. What was different out there? What were you seeing?
I feel like it was just me helping my guards more, even though they had shooting bigs, just staying until they went up to attack for layups. So I feel like that's just the main difference, is kind of waiting and kind of sniffing it out, knowing when I'm able to go and when I need to get back. So.